Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now.
Just off Lakeshore Drive, nestled next to Lake Michigan, that's where you find historic Soldier Field in the great city of Chicago, Illinois. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Dallas Cowboys and the Chicago Bears.
Ready, ready. Check right 54. Right 54. Get the ball.
Here's Stick on 1st and 10. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
You ain't got nothing. Spot. Any weapon. No. Check 37. Check 37.
Tighten up.
Ready.
A shotgun throw for Stick. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
That he's into the clear. The 30. 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard with touchdown number 7 on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Ten Lobo. You don't see me in your nightmare, son. You look at me, zipper.
They'll begin the drive with Jackson on the ground. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Hey, alert 3. Topper. Spike.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
Here we go. 30 base. Yep. Alert. 3 down. Let's go.
On 1st down, Taylor. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored. You give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout. And that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
On third down, this is Jackson. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The ball's still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on fourth down. Matt Nagy has made the decision. They're going to go for it here. They'll try and run for it. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on fourth. Fourth and inches in plus territory. That seemed like a prime spot to go for it.
It certainly did, and there's so many things that go into it. Are you too far away for a field goal, but not far away to punt it? Do you just feel like your offense is better? I just think in today's NFL, offense feels like it has to take care of the football, has to keep the ball, because scoring is up. You better maximize every possession. You trust your offense more than you trust your defense in today's league.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 36-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On second down, this is Jackson. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now, there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That one going to be complete to David Moore. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
A gain of 10 brings up 3rd and 8.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down.
Kick 3. 218, chopper. Ready.
On third down, a run with Cohen. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. A tale of 2 extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack, a milestone sack for him as it moves him past Hall of Famer Lawrence Taylor, who finished his career with 132 and a half.
Let's go now. 60 or.
Here we go.
Recon, 132 fighter.
SOS.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now.
Not your conventional play call, but that's okay. You probe the defense a little bit with some of everything in your playbook. That way they have to account for everything as the game moves on.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. On the return is Cohen. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. I'm coming. Now. Check 31. Check 31. Let's go.
They run on 1st down with Jackson. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33. And he's got this pretty close to a 1st down at the Cowboys' 33.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
15, 9, 59. Watch out. Hey.
They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 16 yards is the pickup there on a 1st down for Chicago.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They'll run on 1st down. Taylor. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down, it's Jackson. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Go. Hurry up, dude.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal.
Ready. 18 Gator. Go. 54. I smell fear.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
On 2nd down now, it's Taylor, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears have taken the lead. No problem there on the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. First down, and it's Pollard again. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Come on, set. 60 outlaw. 3.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Stick. It's caught. Cooper. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
He did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Hey, Haywood, let's go.
Now Foreman. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. That 2nd down run a big help as 7 yards leaves them with just a 3rd and 3 now.
So many play callers in the red zone worry about the negative effects of a play that they're about to call. But this guy, all he's worried about is gaining yardage and putting the ball in the hands of his playmakers.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Bravo. Ready?
To throw again. Eason. Open man is Trey Burton. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Ready? 90, Wolf.
That's right, baby. They don't want it.
Head up.
First down, a run with Cohen. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Brings up second and 7 at the 43-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Tight dog. Quick the edge. Come.
This is Cohen on the toss. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On third down, Jackson. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Now it's Jackson. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a second and 9. On second down, it's Jackson. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs, since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
All runs on this drive so far. It's first and 10. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it.
Yeah. Be driven.
Now a give, right side. It's Taylor. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up second and goal.
That was well coached and even better executed, because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. Going quickly out wide to Moore. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Give him 4 yards there, and that should be the final play of this first half. They run. This is Cohen. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bears have once again taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
With the Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. On second down now, it's Cohen. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On first down, Taylor. Tackle made by Delano Hill.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They go to the ground again with Taylor. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
2 straight 4-yard runs, and it is steadily working the ball downfield. To me, they're staying right on schedule. First down, you want 4 yards or more to set up the rest of the drive. They're getting exactly that.
57, Mike, 57. Double dog, that's the way. Go.
On third down, Cohen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
So far this season, this is an offense that's proved its ability to move the football. I mean, they're in the top 5 in the NFL and picking up first downs, and they get the conversion here. And I think a lot of that is due to how they win on first and second down, because that leaves them 3rd and short, 3rd and manageable. A lot easier to pick them up then, isn't it?
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5. And he's got the hook up to Moore. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
They'll run on first down. It's Jackson. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here's 2nd and 8. Escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. On third down, it's Cohen, and he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And that'll make this a 7-point game. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though. 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Yeah, and that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Stick from the gun. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Check 50. Shoot! Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Hey. Stop.
From just shy of midfield. Stick, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Now Stick. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a fourth down situation. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Back. Go.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
He's coming. We got double up. Go. Greystone, travel. Snap.
And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. He needed a couple, but he didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Right there. 54, right there. 54.
Looking to throw on second down. Eason, this one into the hands of Burton. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
The Bears on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On 2nd down, it's Jackson. Well, he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D linemen to make the play.
The Bears on 3rd down, 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. Here it's 3rd and 2. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
57 to Mike.
No gain on this defense, no gain.
On 1st down, they go right back to Cohen. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A Chicago 1st down there on a gain of 11.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Ready? 15, Lonnie. 15, Lonnie. I'm coming for you, son.
On 1st down, Jackson. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, break it to football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. On 3rd down, it's Cohen. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Now, I'm assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right?
I would think so because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You're looking at the geography of the field, right? Where you are, that's in your favor as well. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock down. You got everything working in your direction.
It's 2nd and goal. Back to the 8-yard line now.
Pilot, 64, weak. Yes. Motion.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Hey, defense, let's go.
Takes 3. 218, chopper.
Kill.
Here's a handoff to Cohen running right. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
He's checking crowd. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill.
Yo, go, go.
Pick me up. Here we go.
Lead Trevor.
Now Cohen. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. Now a timeout coming in here defensively as they stop it before the 2-minute warning with 2:09 to go in the game. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So that's a big one. Obviously, Charles makes it a 2-score game. His third field goal of the game, able to knock it through.
Yeah, not exactly free and clear yet, but as a defense, you get to play a little bit looser, don't you? Because you do now have a little bit of a margin of error, don't you?
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Stick looking to throw on 1st and 10. He'll have a first down past the 40, and he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
1st and 10, Stick. Looking for Cooper, that's complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down. Stick back to pass. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
54, right there. 54, Mike.
We ain't giving him nothing to do. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Check Mike. No. Off.
Check.
Ready.
To throw again on 2nd down. Stick. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted. And I do believe this is going to wind up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play? Wow, what a disaster. You talk about a guy making a good play on the interception and then just trying to be too cute on the return.
It almost felt like his own gyroscope really got out of whack, didn't it? Going backwards into your own end zone after such a great play. Totally disoriented and gave up 2 points for his team.
This is taken at the 15.
All day, baby. Let's go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. That first down completion only netted them 3. 2nd and 7. Back to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allow him to run with him stride for stride.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
Single receiver.
Coaching spell.
And an alley to run. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
Ready.
55. Check 55. Mike. Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go. Slam, slam, slam.
61. Matchbox lights.
55. Right there in the middle. 55. Rip right, rip right. Check, check. Fred.
Hey, exit.
Fred. Let's go.
They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He'll run it. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
Hey, high 7.
3 bud, 3 bud, 3 bud.
Now.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
Hey, orbit. We own it. We own it.
He's back to throw. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Late game, that hurts. Take the touchdown off the board.
No doubt about it, and this is where you make a great movie scene, right? Go in, rally the team. Okay, we lost points there. Let's get it back and go out and score again. Can he get it done?
They converted once earlier in this drive, but they'll roll the dice here again on fourth down.
You got to step it up. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54 Mike. What we got? What we got?
On fourth down, here's Stick. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bears will get the football back. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end.
It's lonely on top of the throne. I ain't a king of the pawn. Hop on a jet across the globe. I guess the road is my homie. There's so many milkers bird in my dome and like turbulent air. I'm switching these flows. If you look at my neck, boy, I'm letting it snow. I'm sturdy as hell as the vessels alone. They showing me love in my city. Gangs and hippies. Women like Nick, you know what I'm about. I'm not the stereotypes.